Hello, my name is Jim Holder. I am a co-founder and managing director with Waypoint Private Capital. We are an investment banking firm that helps business owners and their management teams sell their companies. Today, I want to talk to you about the objectives of buyers when they are performing due diligence. We have talked to you in previous videos about the sell side process and given you an overview of the entire process. Due diligence performed by the buyer is an integral component of getting to a transaction close. Due diligence begins once our client, with our assistant, has selected a prospective buyer with whom they want to negotiate a final transaction. This occurs only after we have requested and received final letters of intent and have discussed the key elements of the buyer's offer so that we and our client understand the specifics of their offer. When we look at due diligence, we look at it in two buckets: financial due diligence and non-financial due diligence. The focus of financial due diligence will be to verify the financial data that form the basis for the buyer's offer. Most often, the offer from the buyer contains a purchase price that is based on a multiple of historical earnings before interest, taxes, and depreciation, or more commonly known as EBITDA. Financial due diligence is usually performed by a third party who acts as a representative of the buyer. This representative is usually a CPA firm or a skilled financial services firm that has significant experience in the specialized area of mergers and acquisitions. When buyers engage a financial due diligence firm, they usually request a quality of earnings report, or more commonly referred to as a Q of E report. The primary objective in a Q of E report is to provide the buyer with assurance that the financial data is accurate and has been prepared in accordance with generally accepted accounting principles, or GAAP. The scope of the Q of E work is discussed upfront with us as the investment banker and the seller's executive team and their accounting staff to clarify the objectives of their work. As mentioned in previous videos, Waypoint is involved from start to finish in every aspect of the sale transaction. And this is one area where we spend a lot of time serving as an intermediary for our clients in working with the buyer. We help clarify and interpret the information requests as well as any adjustments to EBITDA that are proposed by the buyer's due diligence team. Our experience in transaction process and structure, as well as with complex accounting discussions, are very important at this juncture of the process. In addition to clarifying historical EBITDA, the due diligence process provides the buyer with insight into the overall quality of the accounting system and those who are managing that accounting system inside of the seller's business. This understanding is critical to the buyer, who must gain immediate access to timely and accurate data once they close on the purchase and are operating the business. Failure to gain confidence in the systems and the people can often lead to withdrawal or suspension of the offer. In addition to financial due diligence, the buyer will perform non-financial due diligence, which will include legal, insurance, regulatory, tax, compliance, human resources, and other areas specific to the industry and to the buyer's concern for risk. We work with the seller to obtain proper representation for all of these areas and continue to serve as an intermediary in the discussion so that our client will be aware of the nature of this non-financial due diligence and will have representation from industry specialists for each area. Some examples of non-financial due diligence are evaluating the adequacy of property and casualty insurance, ensuring that all tax returns have been filed and all taxes paid, ensuring there are no outstanding lawsuits against the company or any pending or threatening claims, ensuring that all regulatory rules have been complied with and all environmental standards have also been complied with. There are many other areas that can come up, and those are specialized according to each engagement. Generally speaking, the work in this area commences toward the end of the financial due diligence, which both spreads out the workload for the seller as well as ensures the buyer is not spending money unnecessarily until they gain comfort from the financial due diligence and the continued value of the transaction. You can see that due diligence and the process involved is very critical to the successful completion of a sale transaction. Sellers must plan ahead, and they must spend the time necessary to get their house in order. Failure to do so can often cripple or even kill the transaction. We hope you have found this video to be helpful in explaining the objectives of due diligence in a sale transaction. Please call us if you have any additional questions, or you could go to our Insights blog section on our website. Thank you.